What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to look at XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, and the stock market, the S&P 500. Now, yesterday we left off with the markets peaking, the tipping point where we pretty much expected a major reversal. So as you guys can see, what goes up must come down. We caught the breakout. The breakout continued. We hit the top in 2 days ago. And then since then we said, oh, major reversal incoming, huge opportunity to short. And as of today, that breakout has continued and we are actually dropping. You can see on things like Bitcoin, after hitting that top right here, we are starting our descent to the downside. Solana has hit the top and is starting its descent. We have things like Ethereum that are really close to doing so, but they are trading sideways. Bitcoin here has rallied up. And what we're expecting is to see a reversal. And the stock market here also is at its price ceiling, at its top. And there's a good chance this could be indeed due for a potential reversal or correction to the downside. We'll see if it happens. I don't know. But ideally, the markets are all lining up and expecting to see that correction to actually happen. So keep your eyes peeled on that. But with all that being said, smash that like button though, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right back into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, remember BYDFI is giving away, which is super cool. They've never done this before, up to $8,100. That's insane. In free bonus cryptocurrency for new user rewards, as well as people that have already been a member of BYDFI. So very cool, very crazy. Obviously, you can earn certain amounts of it, up to quite a bit, by following that link down in the description below to BYDFI. It's right at the top, so make sure to check it out, completely free. We'll go over that more later on in today's video. But as you guys can see, I just really quickly, briefly want to look at the current coin market cap, and all the markets are pretty much up. Wow, they actually renovated or updated the chartings too. Up 1.7% here, 10%, 8.5%, 5.2%, 7%, 24% in regards to the week, and about 2 to 1% in regards to the day. You can see the uptrend that is starting to take place here. Uptrend, 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 uptrend. Lots and lots and lots of movements to the upside. Uptrend here, uptrend here, uptrend here, and so on and so forth. Everything is actually starting to rally to the upside, or reverse up for that matter. But I do think we are due to see possible reversal, possible correction as we move forward. You can already see, wow, that almost looks like something else is forming here on XRP. I wonder if this is actually accurate. Let's now switch to the 4-hour and see if that makes sense here. Not at all. That's so funny, but consolidation nonetheless here. You can see we are inside of an ascending fractal. Like, we rallied down, and typically how we enter is how we exit. As I always say, how we enter like this with a correction is how we'll exit. But you can see we are starting to consolidate. There might even be an uptrend like this, which I guess I can draw on right now. 3 points at a bare minimum as we start to head up. So that looks very cool. We're starting to climb higher here, and so on and so forth as we start to move or progress to the upside here. It's going to be interesting because we're currently reacting with a lot of resistances. We have this price ceiling, we have moving average, we have the price floor, and we're starting to get intertwined with it. I don't know where we're going to happen, but ideally it looks like correction would be necessary in order to keep us moving. But we could obviously break out. Like I said, yeah, we can go either way, obviously, up, down. But we do have, ideally, what we do know for sure is that there is a descending fractal. And we know with confidence here, if we close above resistance, we'll rally up. We close below, we'll rally down. Both options are available here. We'll see as we get closer, but more than likely, the way everything is starting to pan out, everything is starting to look like for XRP, correction is upon us here. If we jump to the daily, you can see we're even more so hitting a bunch of resistances, moving averages, more reason to see correction inside of a major symmetrical triangle. Major symmetrical triangle. Possible correction, possible up, dump, I don't know. But what we are looking for is at the end of this, we could expect to see a dump. That's a big possibility. But we're trying to see how we're reacting short term. The long-term stuff, not really worth mentioning or talking about right now. We do believe long-term we are due for a rally because, you know, how we entered, remember, is how we exit. This is the opposite here on the weekly charts. But in regards to the 4-hour, it's reversed, it's flipped. So we are looking for a possible short opportunity short term on XRP's 4-hour. in the next couple of days. So keep your eyes peeled on XRP for right now. But moving forward from XRP, we have something like Solana, which is in an uptrend, kind of broke out of it for sure. And now we're starting to slide lower. We're kind of having a bit of an issue here. You can see we have almost 3 points of confirmation, another downtrend that we're going to see how this reacts. Good chance we could break through that. And if we do, I would expect to run, but we're currently starting to reject. The way Solana is moving right now, like long term, we look very bullish here. To the upside, you can see a beautiful symmetrical triangle. How we enter, typically how we exit. So there's a good chance of rally to happen, but it is so far out that it's not worth mentioning. I don't even like the way the technicals look. They're a little bit skewed on the Solana's daily charts. So I'm going to wait until later on before we can, make an opinion on that. But Ethereum here, you can see, has a beautiful higher low pattern. Beautiful forming on Ethereum. I really like the way this looks. This is also like a dead giveaway for correction. We'll see if it actually pans out that way. But on the daily charts, we have almost 4 days of consolidation here. And rejection is typically what we see. So we are possibly looking for a descent. When this might happen is up for debate, but I do believe a pull to the downside would be necessary in order to continue moving further here. Bitcoin continuing to rally out, which is great. I do think it's due for a pullback as well, but we are looking excellent here. I mean, the breakout is clearly continued, but now we're hitting a top. You can see almost overbought on the relative strength indicator. We're nearing a major resistance, so everything would cause correction. But I do think with this massive bull flag that we are due for a rally outside of Bitcoin, and I do think in the next year or so, we should easily be at or over $100,000 on Bitcoin, which is pretty insane if you ask me. I do believe that is in the ballpark for what we should be expecting. You can see the beautiful pennant flag that formed here, which is why we figured it was a good idea to long this. When we confirmed closure here, we rallied up. That's pretty much what we were expecting and anticipating to see happen here. And going back further in depth here, you can see this is Ethereum on the daily, but on the 4-hour charts, you can see it's almost like we're forming another indicator here, clear uptrend that can be drawn. Clear downtrend, filling in this gap. We are looking for a decision as well. Jumping to the daily charts here, you can see the consolidation taking place. Higher lows, lower highs. This is why this is so important, because this usually bursts to the upside. We'll see if it takes place. Although how we enter is sometimes how we exit, so it's really up for grabs. But this kind of comes to an end mid-November, maybe earlier if we do get lucky here. So we'll see how exactly that works. But I'm pretty excited overall for these markets because, yes, short term, we do look bearish across the board for a lot of these major cryptocurrencies. But long term, we look very bullish, which is what I'm expecting or what I would expect to see happen here or anticipate to see happen here in a lot of these cryptocurrencies. But short term, in the next coming hours or coming days is really what is more than likely going to happen for a lot of these cryptocurrencies, for XRP, for Ethereum, so on and so forth here. And then lastly, the stock market is another dead giveaway here inside a massive ascending fractal. And you can see each time we kind of hit this resistance, we head higher, but it causes correction to take place. So I'm not surprised if that is the next thing that happens for us, because we're currently, history typically repeats itself. And as we're seeing in the past, hopefully it doesn't. I mean, depending on how you want to look at it, but sometimes it does. What we're looking for is correction followed by a rally. Something along the lines of here. We are a bit overbought. We're nearing overbought on the daily. Correction, I think, is necessary, a necessary step for like the health and longevity of the stock market on the daily, weekly, and monthly charts. That's pretty much what we're due for. Now, I totally forgot to mention this, but for those that are still watching here, BYDFI, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange, which I like to use here on the channel, BYDFI, completely free, has a reward center, which I want to show you, and a demo trading account. So on top of the rewards that I showed you earlier today, the $8,100 that you can claim, if you head on over to the reward center and click on new user benefits, $8,100 in benefits. You can see the tiers based on your deposit amount here. They then have daily benefits for anyone that has an account already, or exclusive benefits for anybody that wants to also earn some free cryptocurrency. Tons and tons and tons of different ways to earn free cryptocurrency. So make sure to check this out with the link down in the description below. They also, like I said, have a demo account here for you guys to practice your skills on. 50 grand in Monopoly money or demo money to test your skills. And then when you're ready, you hit the live trade account. So with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.